This past weekend, Olympic champion Simone Biles said, "I look like a man." Let's unpack this. Brief background on me: outspoken Christian, outspoken conservative, outspoken Trump supporter, outspoken advocate for keeping men out of women's sports, which is just about the least controversial take on the entire planet. But because of that take, Simone Biles posted this on X, like literally out of the blue. I'm going to assume that she said I looked like a man because I'm relatively muscular. I'm not overly tall. I'm 5'5", which maybe seems like a giant to someone who's 4'8", but I'm assuming it's because I have muscles. This was crazy to me coming from her. Number one, because I've admired her for so long. She is the best of the best in her sport, bar none. But secondly, this came from a woman who has experienced so much scrutiny because of her muscular stature. It didn't take me long to find this video of Simone Biles.
I'm Simone Biles, and I love my body. It helps with gymnastics, and it teaches younger girls to love their bodies as well. I got made fun of for my arms a lot. Some people would say like mean things. They used to call me like a soldier. At the time, it didn't make me feel the best, so I wore sweaters or jackets all year long. To body shamers, let me say. I feel like if you love your body, then that's all you can do, so it doesn't matter what anybody else says. So I think they have to learn to fall in love with themselves, and I think it's out of jealousy sometimes.
Crazy, she's been a part of all of these body positivity campaigns and even explicitly sent a message to body shamers and then body shame me. So I have a question for Athleta, one of Simone Biles' sponsors, who claimed they sponsored her to empower young girls. Is this what you call empowering women and girls? Because I don't think so. I think I'll spend my money elsewhere. And in the meantime, I'm going to continue to use my platform to actually empower women and girls. This past weekend, Olympic...
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Hey, what's going on, family? This time for No Picks Podcast.
Hey guys, it's Chelsea.
Hey, Angie here.
All right, so let me go. I won't Angie with the first question. Last time I'm gonna go with Chelsea. This one. All right, so why do you think so many people are willing to die on this? Trans athletes can compete with cis athletes hill. Like, why are they so willing to die on this hill? Like, why? Like, I don't know. Why? I'll just keep it general.
I don't know. I don't know, honestly. I mean, I don't.
What you think?
To me, it's simple that even though they're trans, they were still a man before that and have different athletic builds. So,
right. Yeah, no, I'm with you. What you think, Angie? Like, why do you think so many people are willing to die on this hill?
I don't know. I mean, if I had to argue, I don't see many arguments, but I would assume that those who are willing to die about it are athletes themselves who would be directly impacted by having to compete against a former man for obvious reasons. I'm not going to die on the hill. I'm not an athlete. You know what I mean? Like, do I think it's right? No. Do I disagree with it? Yes. But like, I'm not about to rally up and go downtown out City Hall about it like I did for other causes that are important to me.
Right. But even in that example that you gave, if you're willing to die on a hill, it would be for the opposite. It would be for them not to compete with cis women.
Correct.
Because if you were the athlete, you would be like, I don't want to compete with a man.
I don't want to compete with a man.
I'm not willing to do that. Right. So why are
because to me,
why
then I
are
know I'm
so
going to
many
lose.
people? Right. Well, why are so many people willing to do the opposite? Like, why are so many people be like, no, they should be able to compete with whatever gender they want to compete with? Like that. Like I don't really see a upside to it. I guess. Like it's like I don't get the logic behind.
Because
so
they believe
gung-ho.
you and they believe your argument that we're equal, so they're willing to die about it. Tyrese, thank you very much. You put the battery in their backs by saying that we're all the same.
But okay, but even if we take that logic, if we go by that logic, y'all know, like the wink and the nod. Let me say this. All right, you guys are women, so maybe y'all don't understand this or get this concept. But the wink and the nod about this equality shit is that men all know that it's cap. Men all know that, like, if push come to shove, y'all motherfuckers really don't want to be equal. What y'all really want is preferential treatment. Y'all don't want equality, because equality means equality in all facets, not just in the ways that you want it to be equal in. not in just the most convenient ways. It's in all ways. So again, take my experience within the military. So men and women, we both take the Army physical fitness test, right? Women could barely do a goddamn push-up. I've met like 2 women in the Army out of like 400 women that I've met since I've been in since 2014 that could do an actual push-up. The rest of them do some kind of modified version of a wiggly squirgly learn push-up because they just don't have the upper muscular strength. It's just what it is. I'm sorry to tell you. But the thing is, if they fail the physical fitness test for the push-up, if I'm grading the woman and she fails, I got to go to my superior and they pull me to the side. They'd be like, yo, like, you know, what happened? What made her fail fitness? Like, bro, she can't do push-ups. They'd be like, okay, all right, cool. They kind of close the doors, close all the blinds. They'd be like, anybody looking? They'd be like, bro, come on, man. Like we know they say they want to be equal. The wink and the nod that y'all don't really know, that y'all the world that y'all not privy to is, man, we know they say they want to be equal, but come on, bro, come on, man. Like we both know they just saying this shit. Like that's the wink and the nod that y'all motherfuckers don't really understand. That's the laugh behind the back, and it's like you kind of got to be like, you're right. I know they say they want to be equal, but all right, okay, cool. Let's pretend, right? Like so. It's frustrating. It's frustrating.
I think the most I see is women always use the equality because they want the salary. Like they want equality because they also want to be a
That's
CEO.
Literally it.
With the money, but like they're not
Right.
fighting to be a construction worker or fighting to be
no, absolutely not.
On wicked tuna out in the middle of the ocean catching these fish.
No.
Possibly dying in the middle of the ocean somewhere.
You think if World War III happened, all these independent women gonna be like, oh, I'm signing up for the army. We gotta fight for our country. Oh. Hell fucking no. They're gonna be like, y'all men go fight. We're gonna sit here and go make some pies. They're not fighting for no country. It's just it's for me it's frustrating because it's a weird pretend game that we all have to pretend. And I'm like, why do we have to do this? But listen, this is the kicker. I'm the asshole for saying this. I'm the asshole for being right, and everyone objectively knows I'm right, but I'm the asshole for saying it.
But you're a feminist.
It's frustrating, bro. It's a weird pretend game. Like the people that are most polite in society today pretend the most, and it's like the people who are lie the most are the nicest people. They're the best suitable people in society, and I just don't get where we came to this weird like upside down world where like the people who tell the truth are the assholes. I'm the asshole. I talk to my aunts and stuff all the time. Oh, they be like, "Oh, you such an asshole." I'm like, okay, cool, but you know what? I'm not even going to that. Anyway, let's get back to the trans athlete thing. Yo, objectively, Simone Biles knows that men, if she competed against a man, I bet you she'd be the first person to complain. She'd be like, look at this nigga doing double backflips. I can't do no double backflip.
She can, but I hear you.
I can only do a single backflip. Do you think Simone Biles can compete with a man at that same level? No, those numbers aren't even comparable. Look at any of the Olympic numbers. Track all that shit. Like, bro, like they don't compete. Women can't compete with men. There's no metric where they can compete.
Right.
Not a single one physically that they can compete.
I think it's also
bow and arrow, golf, all that shit. Like there's no compete. Our muscle density is different. Our lung capacity are just different. She could beat me because I'm just a regular nigga going to Planet Fitness, but she can't beat the dudes in the goddamn FloJo can't beat the slowest runner in the male runners. Like she just can't compete with them. And she was a beast in the 90s and the 2000s. She just can't compete with them.
Yeah.
I don't get what's wrong now with saying they can't compete.
Because I don't think anyone wants to be. They all want to be like politically correct. So I feel like people just don't want to like be blunt about being like. But they're just built different. Like. It's just how it is.
And Simone Biles is willing to throw old girl under the bus to be
That
like, all right,
was
well,
insane
I'm with
because
like why like for
It was her comeback
because
for
you know
me.
too, Simone.
It was
that's what
the
I
girl's
mean.
comeback for me. She sneaky tried to get her endorsement taken away.
Oh,
Talking
that was
about,
crazy. Yeah, that was crazy.
She was like, it's like
that was yeah. I was like, oh, she's a sneaky little one. I see what you did there.
Right. I just don't get it. I guess this is something I'll never get. Um, listen, if we equal, this thing only affects women. You never see a woman that was a trans woman that was born a woman comes and dominates in men's sports. It never they get demolished, destroyed, and obliterated. It's not a thing. It's not like
There's
we'll be like,
certain
listen,
there's certain
niggas,
sports. There's things that the men do in gymnastics, like those rings. Women don't even do it. Like they don't even get a chance. You don't
right?
see them on them 2 rings. We don't even get
all
to
of
do
that
it.
like shoulder, all of
Yeah,
that like shoulder strength. When we don't have
yeah,
that. As much as
no,
those
Yeah.
like girls, those gymnasts, they're not gonna have that like shoulder upper body strength. Even that horse
listen,
thing where they start twirling around and
Yeah, they don't do
yeah.
that either.
no.
I think one of the few sports that might be equal is whatever that joint is, where you push the little mark like so. There's an ice field, right, and then you got people got skates on, and then they got a little marble thing with
It's
a
like
Oh
goddamn
friction.
yeah,
It don't got
yeah.
handle
nothing
on
to
it.
do with
Then
strength.
No.
you know what I'm talking about? Then
Yes.
they keep there's a brush
Yeah.
a
I
broom that
can't
they
think
like.
of the name of it.
What
Yeah.
is that
But
game?
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
what are we doing?
I don't know. It's all strategy though about how much you like brush to like keep it going or to stop it or whatever. It's all strategy. It's nothing to do with
I'll be
strength
looking at you
of
like, what
brushing the
is this?
broom or
I'll be
whatever
like,
the fuck.
yeah.
Curling.
Well,
I think it's called
listen, I ain't got no
curling.
smoke. I don't want no smoke. Listen, maybe we might get our first endorsement from a trans athlete. Like, all right, cool. We'll take it. Listen, I don't got no smoke with y'all. However, what's fair is fair. I'm still gonna say what I say. Unless you pay me, I'll say something else. All right. Listen, let me know what y'all think, family. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time.